Lands Minister Ahmed Nkeba has revealed findings from the Kamalo Taskforce report on land allocation irregularities during a press briefing on Monday. He announced key corrective actions, including revoking allocations made without ministerial approval, requiring proper business documentation, mandating environmental impact assessments, and the total cancellation of all allocations at the Kamalo extension. Mohamed Barrow tells us more about these details.
The government, through the Ministry of Lands, has announced the total cancellation of all land allocations at the Kamalo extension following findings from the Kamalo Taskforce report, which uncovered widespread irregularities in land allocations. Established to investigate complaints of improper procedures at the Kamalo layout, the task force revealed that lands were allocated without ministerial approval, sparking public outrage. In light of this report, the Lands Minister Ahmed Nkeba confirmed that all unauthorized allocations, including one to Morumbay, have been revoked, and double allocations in Kamalo proper will be reduced to one. Additional measures, including requiring proper business documentation and mandating environmental impact assessments, to ensure transparency and accountability in future land allocations. In his report introduction, Minister Barr revealed that upon completing its mandate, Taskforce submitted a 34-page report containing 14 recommendations to his office.
The task force, upon completion of its responsibility, submitted a 34-page report with 14 recommendations to my office. Upon receipt of the report, my ministry transmitted the same to the Attorney General Chambers, requesting for a legal advice. Consequently, the Attorney General Office proffered 2 options for my consideration.
Commenting on the recommendations, the Lands Minister stated that his ministry has adopted the recommendation to develop a national policy outlining the country's land administration agenda and the roles of all relevant authorities. He added that implementation is underway for the completion of the land policy.
Recommendation 2, on the recommendation for the ministry to endeavor to have a proper filing system in place and ensure that efforts are made to the effect that the Kamalo file is produced, is also hereby adopted. Remember, the Kamalo file disappeared immediately after the investigation commenced. We've still not got the file, but we hope to see the file soon. Recommendation 3, on the recommendation to cancel the Kamalo layout in entirety as an industrial layout, is hereby varied and substituted with option number 2 of the legal opinion. Accordingly, Kamalo proper is hereby maintained and Kamalo extension is hereby revoked in its entirely. The second Kamalo is entirely revoked. They will be written to all those who were allocated land there, will be officially communicated in writing that their allocation have been revoked. On 5th, the recommendation to revoke those allocations within Kamalo proper that are without ministerial approval is hereby adopted.
The Minister further stated that Kamalo has a total of 40 plots, with 12 forfeited to the state, while all 28 plots in Kamalo extension have been cancelled.
Kamalo proper was 40 plots in total. 12 have been forfeited. Kamalo extension, 28, all cancelled.
The Lands Minister addressed accountability concerns, confirming the adaptation of the recommendation to hold officials accountable for the missing Kamalo files. In his concluding remarks, he also acknowledged the task force's concerns regarding certain staff members of the ministry. The minister stated that the ministry had taken note of the recommendation and has adopted appropriate actions in response to the report findings. The implementation of these recommendations established new guidelines for land management in the Kamalo areas, focusing on proper documentation, environmental considerations, and administrative accountability. Reporting for Eyeafrica News,